What's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Tanisha. In case you don't know me, you can consider subscribing, pressing that bell icon. You can also check me out on my Instagram account because I've been coming up with a lot of like styling, a lot of reels, a lot of fun over there as well. So you can go and check me out. I can't even tell you how much I love making this kind of videos. Just the fact that I get to sit and chit chat with you guys, I get to answer your questions, and just me sharing my thoughts with you guys is something really special. So I absolutely love all of the Q&A style of videos. I have my laptop on right over here. I have all of your questions from the YouTube community post, and in fact I've done a little bit of the homework if you guys want to see over here. So I've like kind of jotted down few points over here. Some of the questions that were there were like very repetitive, and I've already made a Q&A video before this. You can please refer to that. The first question is from Jessica CA, I don't know what to say. From where did you get inspiration in creating content, and what motivates you to keep going? Lots of love to you. So lots of love to you as well. First of all, I've been using YouTube a lot, and there are a lot of foreign influencers and like foreign YouTube creators that I've been following, and I love their work, their aesthetics, their lifestyle, the way they create a content, the way they present or edit a video. All of these things are like something that I absolutely look forward to, like Lauren Giraldo. Then you have Paige. Then you also have Diana Shakani. She's the one she makes videos from Dubai, I guess. And all of these people, like, they make the videos so aesthetic, so pleasing and so nice that I used to feel very good after watching these videos. And I thought that if I could create something like this, and when people look at my videos they feel good, or they learn something, or it just makes them feel good about themselves, or it motivates them to do something, then that could be a very good thing. So I always had this creative knack in myself, and I just did not know where to put that energy into. And when I very luckily started my YouTube channel, and I got introduced to that digital space, the first answer to this is going to be the love for what I do, the love for this work, the love for creating something, the love for editing it, the love for putting it out to you people and chatting with you people, and the love for working with so many people and the brands and all of that I've always been looking forward to. Because obviously working with brands and all of that comes later on, but the second most important thing that has kept me motivated from the day one is freedom in work. I'm a person who can never be controlled. I cannot confine myself in a particular work and do the same work all over again. As I told you, I'm a very creative person, so I just don't like to confine myself. It gives me the right amount of flexibility, the right amount of freedom for me to do whatever I want to do, and whoever I want to work with, or whatever I want to create, and how I want to connect with you people. Where are you from? A qualification, YouTube, full-time, and all of that. So I've already told you that I made a Q&A video where I've actually answered all of these things, so I'm not going to get into that. YouTube, your full-time job. I have seen YouTube as a full-time job from day one. Like, trust me, day one. Even if I was in college or even if I was studying, I always saw YouTube as full-time thing. Even it doesn't look like that, I treated it as a full-time thing. It's not that I affected my grades or something like that. I've always been like really good at grades. What does the most difficult thing that you faced as a YouTuber? That's a really good question. Okay, content creating space right now is like, it's so unconventional, and especially at the time when I started, it was very difficult to actually make the elder people, or even a lot of my friends of my own age, I couldn't make them understand, or I couldn't make them believe in the perspective that I saw for YouTube, the perspective that I saw in the digital space. It's actually really difficult to make other people understand the digital space if they're not into that. Or a little bit of the support, like, you don't have to literally come and make the video for me, but your just mental support of the elder person, mental support of the parents or relatives or whatever person that is important to you, that just mental support actually does a lot. It actually makes the thing, or makes the process way more easier for you. But anyways, I'm not just going to crib about that. I don't really care about other people think. So next we have Sujata Chetri. Nothing to say but lots of love from Assam. Thank you, love you too. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Like, you guys are really good at comments. Like, I love your comments, like all of the people. Next up is Ruchita, who asked me, are you in any relationship? Like, why are you guys so interested in that? Like, but anyways, I'm not. what do you do apart from YouTube? Actually, from the month of July, like after 2-3 months, I'm actually going to start with the MBA course just for like a master's qualification. Not that I want to take a job after that or something like that, but I just want to get done with the qualification because I have been very studious person as a child. So I always think that education and study is actually very important, and I've been giving a lot of importance to it as well, and also my family gives a lot of importance to it. So I would love to actually have a master's qualification. Wish me luck for my board exams. All the best, Ayushi, for your board exams. I know you will do really good, and just don't worry. Board exams लगते हैं कि बहुत hard है, लेकिन usually paper थोड़ा easy आता है. That's what my personal experience is. From Nimisha Chatterjee, and she says that it's been 5 years of my breakup with my ex and almost 3 years of not being in touch, and I don't know why I started missing him so much lately. I'm literally confused. It's absolutely normal because you are just not thinking about the person, you are actually thinking about the memories. When we spend time with someone, we create a lot of memories, good ones and the bad ones, and memories are always going to stick with you. Memories are like the storage in your brain. You just cannot get rid of the memories, right? They can come back anytime. And the way you've written that you miss him, I'm not very sure if you miss the person or not, but you actually miss the connection that you have with the person, or you miss the feeling of how they made you feel when you were around them. Maybe you don't have access to that feeling anymore in your life right now, and maybe it is possible that right now you don't have anybody in your life right now, or you are not seeing any other guy in your life right now romantically, so that is why you just miss the feeling of it. Your brain actually tends to go back to it, and it craves for that sort of attention or that sort of a feeling or that sort of a connection and bond and stuff like that, and it is super duper normal. It will just go away with time. Go around and go about and start looking for new people and start meeting new people. Have your own hobbies, have your own friends, develop your own interest fields, and make yourself interesting, make yourself happy, and it will settle down very easily. Next up, we actually skipped a question which is the very interesting question, and thank you for this question, Garima. 20s phase is something that I relate to, the age of exploring. This is your age to explore. You explore actually what do you want in your life, in your relationships, in your careers, and in your lifestyle, and all of the other spaces. This is basically a time when you're actually on the verge of, like coming out of the teenage mentality, and you are somehow trying to fit into that adult life. So you are in a very like an ambiguous state right now. First of all, you're going to be so much influenced with the people you spend time with. You are going to be so much influenced with the peers you spend your time with. So please be very selective of whom you spend your time with. Like, just go around, do a lot of networking with a lot of people. This was something that I lacked in. I was not really good at networking in my college time. So please be really good at communicating, because once you come out of that space, like once you come out of that college phase, now you will realize that these people that were like once your classmate are actually connections for you later on, and that you will realize afterwards. Abhi aisa samajh mein nahi aa raha hoga. Early 20s is the time that is going to shape you in every shape and form. It is going to shape you in terms of your habits, in terms of your pattern, and your habits and pattern are going to create your personality, and your personality will later on determine how successful you are. So please sit with people that are actually influencing you, people who are healthy for you, people who motivate you, and people who support you. That's a very important thing. We look for a lot of validation when we are in our early 20s, like a lot of validation from our peers, a lot of validation from our friends, validation from the opposite sex, and all of that can happen, and that is absolutely normal because we are in a very ambiguous state, and people think that they know everything, but everybody acts like they know everything, but it's not the case. Everybody is just figuring out, everybody is just learning and unlearning things. And thirdly, I would say, as I already told you, nobody knows what they're doing, so don't stress a lot. Okay, just don't stress a lot. Just go around, go about. You can make few mistakes, that's absolutely fine, and just work on yourself. That's the only thing I would say, because the early 20s is like a very crucial time. And also focus your time on having fun, because trust me, my early 20s ka 2 saal has gone in this lockdown ka thingy, and I cannot tell you how much I regret not meeting my friends, not going for those plans, not going for those parties and stuff like that. Trust me, please go have a very beautiful balance. Arush Shukla, she says how to edit background setup. Initially when I started, dude, I used to work with an Android phone. So don't even worry that you don't have a good camera and that is going to be a problem. You don't have a good background and that is going to be a problem. That is not actually a problem. So background though, it's very easy. Go to Amazon. They have really cheap backdrops and all of that. This thing that you see right now, it's not a wall. This is actually a backdrop. I don't know if you guys can understand or not. This is actually a backdrop. This is actually a cloth piece that I have, and I got this one from Amazon itself. Usually I have a very different aesthetic and different setup, but right now I'm actually in the process of shifting, so that is why I'm going to use a lot of like the backdrops like this. Or you can use like a cloth piece that is like really nice and like nicely done. You can iron it up and just paste it on your wall and use double-sided tapes and whatever works for you and everything. Apart from that, for shooting, please work with whatever phone you have. Just sit in front of good sunlight is the key to everything. And जो भी products आपके पास हो, just start working with them, because I know a lot of people are there who look for affordable options as well. So if you have affordable pieces and stuff with you, please start working with the affordable things right now, and later on you will always have a lot of opportunities to get a lot of amazing stuff. So don't worry about that. And editing also is very easy. If you cannot get like a laptop or a very expensive software or something like that, on the phone itself, KineMaster and Power Director or something like that, there are 2-3 such stuff. On the phone itself you can actually edit it, and वो बहुत अच्छे से होता है. मैंने actually 1-2 वीडियो शायद फ़ोन में KineMaster में edit किया है, and that actually works really well. You can go to YouTube, you can actually learn from YouTube itself how to edit YouTube videos. So Aru, if you're really thinking to start up a YouTube channel and you really need some help, you can text me on my Instagram account, DM me over there, and I will literally help you out with a lot of other stuff. And rest, I think so I should wrap out over here, because अब तो मेरा गला में बैठने वाला है. And it was so much fun sharing all of these things with you, sharing all of these advices with you. And I will see you until next time. Take care of yourself. Tada, bye bye.